is my submission for the Linux Bash script assignment. So this is just a little video portion where I'm going to show all my stuff. So we're going to start with listing the groups that are currently created. As you can see, just my default one there. And then I will show the passwords, which as you can see, just my user at the bottom. And then I will show the home, showing only me and root. I'll then just clear that window real quick and list this. I can show my script that I've made. So I'm basically just going to be reading the comments here because I wrote this a while ago and can't remember too much of it off the top of my head. I'm still also a little bit sick, which you could probably hear in my voice, but you know, getting it done. So this sets a path for the CSV file to the user.v imported from Moodle, which has all of the names for all of the users I'll be creating. This sets the UID for 1000 if year 1 or 2000 if year 2. And this sets counters for them, which are variables here, just to make it easier to track and add later. This creates the groups if they don't already exist, which, as I showed before, they do not exist, so it will be creating them. This function down here is the UID tracker. If it basically checks it to make sure the UID is available and make sure no duplicates are added. This loops through each line in the CSV and sets the variables of the certain portions of the lines to first name, last name, birth year. These set the first initial, which is used later, which pulls just the first character. These are what you helped me fix earlier. I asked, I hadn't made a first name lower and I had forgotten about last name lower, which I had already created, and I can set that later below. So this checks if which year a user is and then sets their group to either year 1 or year 2. This sets the full name, which I now use last name lower with caret to just capitalize the first letter. Same with first name. This takes their birth month and year. Creates a password variable here, which is their first initial, last initial, birth year, month, day. This creates the actual user's home directory, sets a path, sets the group, full name, all this, and sends any error messages to null, just so it's not showing it to whoever's running this. This just double checks if it all works and prints out the message that is asked for showing the username and password, and then closing everything. So that is that. And now I will run it. As you can see, it is creating all of the users with the correct passwords here, which you can see. So I will now list the home. You can see all of them have been created there. I'll list the passwords. As you can see, that's where mine was, and all these ones underneath are all new. You can see they've gone into the correct either 1000 or 2000 plus if they're either year 1 or year 2. I can list the groups, and you can see down here ITAS year 1, year 2, and now I believe I have to log in. So now I'm just going to log in to some of these just to test, just so I'm not in root, so it actually prompts me. So I'm going to sue into msilverman, and the password ms521121 properly switches me into msilverman's user. I'll sue into jstone with password js670709. Correctly worked. I'll sue to jtanbaum with jt750920, and that one also worked. That concludes this video. Hopefully I made a little bit of sense in my explanations. Thank you for your time.